Beth Carson here with a tip for how you can travel the world for free with an asset that you already own. This is our home in Hendersonville, North Carolina. We just got back from a trip to Italy and had our entire accommodations paid for by people staying in our own home. So let's look at some of these photos while I walk you through the process. I only made an Airbnb listing because this was high season in Hendersonville, North Carolina. It was peak leaf season, and I knew I would sell out without having to create 3 separate listings. So I just did Airbnb. And if you're making a listing for your own home, there's a question where they ask, are your personal belongings there, or will guests have full use of the space? And we decided to go ahead and lock everything away and depersonalize it because we knew we could make more money that way. It wasn't so much a concern about our personal items as it was maximizing our income. So here's a picture of our bedroom. I did all these with my iPhone, didn't do any editing to them because we were only gone 3 weeks. If we were going to be gone longer, and we hope to go to Europe in the spring, I will make sure we have better photos. Here's our living room, and this kind of sets the stage. This tells them the kitchen is back here, and then you'll see I use this wall to anchor the next photo so they can see this is the other part of the wall, and that's just a picture from IKEA for about $50. And that's the bathroom and the bedroom over here. We put keyed locks, so there's no knob on this. So we locked up our winter coats and some other things, and we left the pantry, the linen closet open, but I'll show you what we did in the bedroom. But first, if you can have a shot with the TV on so it's colorful and not a black hole, that's a really good tip. Something you can do is put on a movie and pause it at a really great moment, or go to a home and garden network and take a picture there, pause your television there. That's not the best photo, but we were running out the door and that was the best I could do at the time. Oh, let me go back. One more thing on this photo. My husband's son, Jake, is in Okinawa, Japan, and we usually have a picture of him in his dress blues up here. He's a Marine. I wanted to depersonalize the space, so that's a picture of a peacock. It's actually a glass piece of art. Then I took an artsy photo of the living room area just to show interest. Now what we did in the bedroom was we locked our closet. We packed it, took everything out of the drawers, put some of the stuff under the bed, and gave them this hanging rack, which we got on Amazon for about $30. My husband put it into a stud, and then there's a luggage rack down here, and then they had all the drawer space right here. And you can see I didn't do a great job with the TV on that one, and you can see how much better it would look if it wasn't. It was on pause, but just on a screensaver shot. Now, way over here, you can hardly see it, there is a locking mechanism that we got on Amazon for about $15 that keeps either door from moving. So back in there is a ton of stuff that we didn't want guests to have access to. So, I also used this trick and traveled to Australia and stayed in Melbourne and Sydney by exchanging nights with people on homeexchange.com. And so it cost each of us nothing. So I hope you can use this trip to travel the world yourselves.